The 2-2 to Carson Gordon. Spanked into right field. Holmgren turns her back. It's way gone. Oppo blast for Carson Gordon. 1-0 Florida State.
That's what you're going to see from Florida State. And they have to expect that off of Alexa Romero. I mean, Alexa Romero, she gives up quite a bit of home runs, but when you leave a ball that's over the plate, Florida State doesn't even have to do much with it because they have so much power and just take it yard.
The home run for Danny Morgan, who's in the 5-hole yesterday, was similar, right near that shed in right field from a right-handed bat, too. So they go opposite field, they go pull side, they go dead center. If there was another direction, they could probably do that, too.
They just seem to be able to do it all.
You're Alexa Romero right now. And, of course, you liked hitting a lot more than pitching, but you were a fantastic pitcher in your prep days, I know. What's the process like refocusing the mind?
You just have to be able to just come back at the hitters, and sometimes you have to have more grit. Even when I was a pitcher and someone hit a home run off of me, I would almost get angry because I'd be like, no one can do that to me. So I just want to come back and even pitch better.
It's like the Dikembe Mutombo finger whack. Like, not today.
Not today.
Is there a difference between getting down on yourself and getting angry? Because some people could see anger as losing your cool, but controlled anger, I mean, a lot of pitchers have controlled anger from the get-go.
Alexa Romero is one of those pitchers, and I mean, when she gets fired up, you can just see it in her pitches. There's a lot more pop, a lot more control, but she just has to stay focused and on top of these Florida State hitters. She can't get down on herself.
The good news for SU, it's only 1-0. Sydney Sherrill pops it high and foul.
That's one thing Coach Deb King mentioned earlier this week when we spoke to her. When they're facing Florida State, she said, I can handle solo home runs. That's fine. As long as we don't get runners on base with walks or easy errors in the infield when we just should play catch, get the ball, and throw it. That's what she can't have happen today.
Waiting pitch number 53 in 2 2/3 innings of work. She can make that a flat 3. Ahead to the 3-hitter Sydney Sherrill. Could strike her out for the second time today. Calculated miss in the other batter's box. Sydney Sherrill with that 420 clip coming into today's contest. What does that do for Alexa Romero's psyche? If you have an 0 for 2 day with 2 strikeouts against one of the sterling bats in the ACC.
Sometimes when you're a hitter and you haven't had a hit for a while, that's when you know you're due, and your team does too, and the second you break it open, it's just one of the best feelings to finally get bat on ball, but that's when you really need to watch Sydney Sherrill, because the second she does, she can be dangerous.
Payoff. High and deep to right field. Holmgren at the wall. A diving hits in. Can't get it in center. 2-out double for Sydney Sherrill. We spoke way too soon.
And that was a good attempt by Alicia Hansen. I know she didn't make that play, but that's something that Alexa Romero has to be happy that her defense is doing today, and it looked like Sydney Sherrill was almost about to jog it from the jump, thinking it was a home run. But the fact that Alicia Hansen gave her all-out effort for a diving catch, I mean, that's what you want to see out of your outfield. At least you know that they're giving 110% right now.
Shot for the gap, and whenever Alicia Hansen would catch 2 balls, especially with the leadoff hitter Callie Herod, there were 2 flyouts to center, and you laughed and said she could just get everywhere. That one was destined for the right center field gap, and she got there and almost made a SportsCenter Top 10-esque play.
We didn't even think that was close to being a play. So the fact that she was over there and even touched the ball, I mean, that was great effort on her part.